Hello survivors, I'm the Survival of This, and we're starting a new little series for the Tuesday-Thursday slot, which is going to be Kādomon Hyper Auto Battlers. We finished up with Carnivores. I'm going to probably cover this for just a couple of weeks or so, as again, just kind of refresh the channel, get some new series, new content out, see if anything sticks to the wall or not, and just have a little bit of a break in variety so we don't get too burnt out. So Kādomon Hyper Auto Battlers, or just Kādomon to keep it short, it's kind of a spin on the Auto Battler system as well as mixing Pokemon in. Like, we'll go through the tutorial to show off how it all plays out. But I played the demo of this for quite a while, completed the full thing, and registered everything in the little decks that you get. And I thought, you know what, once this goes full, I do want to pick it up and do it for the channel, just because I do enjoy it, help spread a little bit of word about it. And it has a nice little satisfying feeling to it. When I was younger and played Pokemon, the focus of every battle was not really to strategize or use tactics, it was just use the strongest seeming move against the right enemy type. That was basically how that worked. And Kādomon basically has picked up on that, basically said, all the things you get have, like, mostly single-use stuff that they do, so we'll just let it all play out and go through that sort of system. And once you get into the hang of it, there is a lot of strategy and strategizing you can make up with certain things. There are evolutions and growth through the game as well. There's a lot of content to enjoy from it. So we just gotta wait for the tutorial load up, then we'll go step by step through that, and then start into a few runs and see how it goes. But there is a wide variety of team compositions you can make up. Just like in Pokemon, how you can collect them all. I think Kādomon was 184? I'm not 100% sure, but there's a lot to go through. Welcome to the world of Kādomon. I'm Professor Nock, but people just call me Professor. As a researcher, I'll be here to guide you throughout your adventures. This world is filled with mysterious creatures called Kādomon. Kādomon are all around us, having fun ventures of their own. Like, travel with those who prove themselves strong. So if you want to meet everyone, you'll have to be ready to fight. Now, with my research, I collected 3 rare Kādomon. Belief is a grass type. It's not super strong on its own, but it's really good supporting its allies at the start of a battle. Monku is a fire type. Monku is an aggressive battler, being able to quickly counter an opponent's attacks. And Kreese is a water type. This Kādomon is strong defensively, able to protect both itself and its allies. You can choose one to travel and battle alongside you. You can track what types of Kādomon you have in your team currently with this helpful meter, which is up at the top here. It's a little hard to see there. If you have 2 or more of the same type, you unlock special abilities called synergies. So maybe what we'll do is just going right from the start, we'll start from the very first option on the left here. In your adventures, you'll travel across the world, across areas we call regions. No 2 regions are alike, and each of them is filled with new Kādomon to discover. At the start of an adventure, you'll see the list of available Kādomon in that region on the left. It might look empty at first, but the more you encounter new Kādomon, the more this will fill out. By hovering over a new area, you can see what types of Kādomon you could encounter there. In your adventures, click an area at the bottom of the map. Yeah, so as you can see, it has kind of like a roguelike progression too, where you can pick your pathing, figure out certain pieces and not obstacles, but like pick your path, figure out what you're trying to build onto, target things specifically or not, and just have a go of it there. So I think maybe what we'll go is maybe we'll start here to open up a couple of options, then we can look further along. Congratulations, you've started your first battle. In battles, you come against teams of wild Kādomon. Win, you'll get rewards and the opportunity to have wild Kādomon join you on your adventures. Lose, and your team will lose morale. When your team's morale hits 0, your adventure will end. To help you out, I've lent you one of my assistants, Nock. Nock are not powerful fighters, but they're very helpful in a pinch. In battles, the order of your team is very important. Some Kādomon are better suited to be at the front of the queue so they can protect their allies. Others might have abilities that require them to be further back so they can support from the rear. To rearrange the order, just pick and drag with left click. Right click to open their card in expanded view. Everyone is different with unique stats and abilities to help you in battle. At the top of their card, you'll find their core stats, health, attack, speed. On the top right, you'll find their typing. Kādomon can have up to 3 types at the same time, so this is a grass and insect. Kādomon do bonus damage against bonus if their type is strong against their opponent's type. Check what types are strong, there's a helpful chart in the top right there. And everyone has a unique passive ability. Abilities can be triggered in many different ways to help turn the tide of battle. Make sure you read their descriptions to check out how to activate the passive ability. Some also have keyword augments, which grant them additional abilities. Not every Kādomon has these though, so keep an eye out. And the attack in the yellow is that super attack. These powerful attacks will trigger once Kādomon has built up enough charge during a battle. Don't worry about these for now though. We'll show you them shortly. We'll show you them in action shortly. To get back the action, press the close button. Start, hold down the play, let the bar go through, and the battle's begun. I'm rooting for you. Bottom, you'll be able to track the battle status. Top bar is the health. Once that hits 0, they faint and exit the battle. Bar at the bottom is your speed bar. That fills automatically. Once full, will perform a normal attack, dealing damage based on its attack stat. And most of them will attack frontmost in their opponent's queue. But there are some special abilities allowing to hit opponents further back. The middle bar is your charge, which will be filled bit by bit when your Kādomon performs normal attacks. Once it's full, that Kādomon will unleash their powerful super attack. You control the speed of the battles with buttons at the top. Good luck. So you got pause, slow, play. Attacks require 1 bonus. Maybe we'll go for slow for now, just to let it kind of play out. As you can see, as the bar fills up, it'll just automatically do its own. It all comes down to your positioning and how you kind of compose everything. And there we go. Battle 1. You won. Congratulations. After battle, when your Kādomon get experience points. Once they accumulate enough experience points, something exciting will happen. Here you can see a breakdown of how well they performed in each battle. You can see how much damage they did, how much health they lost, and how much they recovered or shielded. And then we go for a reward. After every battle, you'll gain rewards. You always gain 2 gold berries. These can be exchanged in the shop for new Kādomon or experience points. You'll always get to add 1 wild Kādomon to your team. There's endless combinations, so be sure to try out new allies all the time. Winning will cause 2 counters at the top to count down by 1. When these hit 0, you'll gain bonus rewards. When the left hits 0, you'll get a bonus item. And items can be equipped to Kādomon to grant the bonuses in battle. Items come in 2 types, single use and hold. The former are consumed when used, the latter are not. To equip an item, open the bag screen up in the top right. When the right counter hits 0, you'll get a bonus field effect. Field effects grant permanent bonuses that will apply throughout your adventures. Claim rewards by left-clicking on them one by one. So we get the money. We can recruit the Kādomon, and that is going to be Plasmula. So after an ally super, deal 2 decay, which is basically think of it like poison. They take 1 damage per attack per stack of decay. And then grant allies 20% of all decay as supercharge. So that one's to the team. We can pick an item. Allied regen triggered gains 1 heart. Battle start, gain 5 thorns, which basically you get attacked, it deals damage back. Consume, that would use it up. And jetpack is on attack, gain 2 attack for like deal damage equal to this. Okay, so I guess like attack boost added on to the base attack for them. And then take 5 damage. So I think we'll go for Health Attractor. And Field Effect, we could go turn all air types into Earth. On battle start, allies gain 3 armor, and ally had hurt, gain 2 strength. Maybe we'll go for the Volcano. Once you've selected which field effect you want, the icon for that effect will appear here. You can check their effects at any time by hovering over the icon. And this is the shop screen, so this is where we can kind of choose a little bit for the setup as well as adjusting our team position. So because of the super here that says grant ally had 1... let me just open that up. Yeah, 1 fortitude, basically block the next damage effect, and gain 2 regeneration. That'll help synergize with the item we just got. Nope. Welcome back. On the screen, you'll be able to set your team up for the next battle. You can view and rearrange your current team members here. If your active party is full, the new Kādomon will be stored in the box. You can easily swap units between party and box by dragging their icons between the two. If your box is getting full, or you no longer require a unit, you can release them back into the wild. This will mean they'll no longer fight with you, but they'll impart their wisdom on the rest of the team, granting them all bonus experience. Items are stored in the top bar there, drag them on to use them. You can only hold 1 item at a time though. You can replace the item one is holding by swapping it for another. Try equipping the item you just got, already did. Notice on the screen you can access Shonka's shop. Shonka is quite greedy guzzler, so he'll happily let you play with his friends, if you can keep bringing him delicious gold berries. You can view your total in the top left, and you can buy new ones from the screen there to add to your party. or purchase additional experience for ones you already have. If nothing catches your eye, you can restock with the tickets there. You can collect these tickets by adventuring and overcoming tough encounters. Yeah, so if we want bonus experience, that's what the 2 arrows are there. And then if we do have any berries we save up, we could always just buy another one. I think we're good to continue from there. And those are the basics. Hope that helped. I'll chime in from time to time if there's anything else I can assist with. But good luck on your adventures. It's playing discovering the world of Kādomon. Forge strong partnerships with them, and make new friends along the way. And we can keep going here. So as you can see, over to the left you'll see that there's all the little icons, but as we switch over, certain ones grow larger in size and others shrink. That's kind of to show you, these are the ones that will appear from this type, from the typing that's listed there. Like this is a Dusk Water encounter, this is a Toxic Grass. I think we'll go for Dusk Water to see what's here. We're up against Kitsap and an Oracle. If you do want to, like, just try and let the combinations run on their own, again, you can go up to play to let it go faster. You can go hyper just to truly live up to the name of it. I'm going to probably just go for slow for the first few episodes, so that way there's kind of a little feel of how it all plays out. It's kind of like Final Fantasy in a way, where you have to let the bars go to full and then you can have the action from the characters. But we'll get the rewards. I kind of want to go for the Oracle. Gain experience. Grant 2 random allies to experience. Okay, actually, Oracle might be pretty handy for leveling up. Yeah, so as that gets experience, it'll give others experience too. And then its super is to gain 1 splash, then grant all allies defense equal to the splash. And what splash does is, on attack, deal 1 per stack to all enemies. It doesn't mean the attack does the full splash damage, it's the splash damage number, which again, why we're going to go slow, because there will be a lot to take in. We go for a mystery event or a campsite. Maybe we'll go for the mystery event and then build our way up to a mini-boss encounter. You found your first random event. The world is filled with these fun encounters, and you'll get to interact with Kādomon in new ways. Be sure to read each event carefully before you make a decision. Some events have relatively minor effects, whilst others can have major ramifications on your adventure. Can you drag one of the event cards into the slot above? Okay, so the Rumbling Runes. As the last battle ended, your celebrations were cut short by an earth-shattering rumble. You and 3 members of your party looked at each other cautiously and agreed to track down the source. After days of exploration, you came across a stone chamber containing a glowing ancient tablet adorned in runes. Your party seems nervous, as if they know what the symbols mean. The next symbols appear to be just slightly out from the stone, perhaps they can be pushed. So we got a number of different looks to them. That kind of looks like an hourglass to me. I'm not really sure what that would be. That's just... this one is kind of calling out to me for whatever reason, but I think I'm going to go for the hourglass. Just see... You press the button, turns off. Things seem to be shifting in the world around you. There's a bright flash, and then you find yourself going back outside with the tablet gone. You're unsure if you need to find it again, push more or not. Okay, so nothing really came of that. But we'll go for another fight here and then try on a mini-boss. Now we got a full team of 4. So there's another Oracle, a Mushiki, a Doot, and a Tani. So we'll see how our practicing has gone so far. Yeah, so there we go. Getting our supers are going out. These are the games I've been kind of getting into a little bit more, just because they are a bit more casual and you can... Ooh. A little more casual to play, and if you don't have the most time, it's still fun to just be able to have the setup in and let it play at a faster rate. So we've lost a couple of ours, but we do have them down just the 1 left. And there we go. Now the reason why Knock is grayed out is because of the fragile keyword it has. When it basically faints, it's gone from the team for good. It's meant to be like a little starter that basically is just meant to stay with you until you can build out your forces a little more. I think I'm going to go for Doot. I like an ally summon deal 2 damage to the back enemy, or supers deal 5 to the back enemy. and it does have the sniper, where all of its basic attacks will go for the backmost enemy. So we'll take that to be able to try shooting to anything more vulnerable in the back. And we could look at picking up somebody else, but I think what I'll do is spend the funds on a lucky coin. So every time the battle starts, we're going to get an extra gold berry, which will help a lot for the shop in picking up some new options. And it looks like we'll go for the mini-boss here. You found your first mini-boss area. Careful now. These Kādomon are far more powerful than your average wild encounter. Defeating them might earn you special rewards, however, so give it your best. So we got cam mosses and a cam out. And it looks like everybody might be level 2, so I'll have to be careful there. But I think I've got the setup about how I want it to be. Dude in the back to help snipe for the main enemy. Plasmula up front. Doesn't have the most health, but we do want to have the ally ahead with the fortification and stuff. So we'll try with this and see how it goes. This might be our first loss, but again, we're still learning and just going through the tutorial together. And yeah, they have a lot of health to themselves. Okay, the boss is getting a lot of thorns. 49! Holy crap. Okay, I think poor Dute's not going to survive that well. Because yeah, that 93 means every attack basically would be taking 93 damage out. Yeah, we're not going to survive this one. I feel like this was an encounter meant to take place far later in the stages or the game. We got a little bit of money. We did get a shop ticket. But we don't really have a lot of funds, so we'll probably just continue along from here. And yeah, we'll go to campsite. You found your first rest area. Come take a breather. At rest areas, you can take a moment to make any adjustments to your party that are needed. You can also choose one of the above rewards to take with you on your journey. You can grant one Kādomon bonus 30 experience, or you can add additional type to one, making them stronger against certain opponents. When you're ready, make your decision, then head back out in the world. Yeah, and I'll just bring up the type chart. It is basically like Pokemon is. You can kind of see like what the combinations of what against what are strong, what against... There's actually nothing that's like weak where you take more damage from it seems. Yeah, there's just a type chart I figured I'd bring in. When I was playing the demo, I didn't find it did all that much, and the experience is far, far more useful. So maybe what we'll do is we'll try boosting Dude. Actually, maybe we'll try Oracle. Because my thinking is, if we keep getting them stronger, that means they'll pass out more experience more often, or higher amounts of it, so they might level everybody else up faster too. So we'll do that. And we have another encounter to go through. So we got Peblo, Armachillo, Slamala, and Mushiki. So we'll try this out and see if we do any better than we just did. Yeah, good news is we're holding up pretty well to start. We've got a number of decays going out to the back there, so hopefully that'll help clear them out a little faster. And yeah, this is another reason why I wanted to go slow, because it can be a little hard to track everything that's unfolding. Well, that, as soon as it came in, it was basically gone. Yeah, we're slowly making our way through all this. And didn't even lose anybody. Okay, so rewards, we gotta pick one to recruit. Now there was one thing when I was playing the demo that was a little interesting, was that it made more sense to pick an ally from here, even if you had your full team. And then in this stage, if you release... Okay, so that gives you a small candy. Okay, so that's how they've changed it up. You know what? Let's give that to Oracle. And we got our first evolution. So we now have Prophazia. So 30 health, 6 attack, 16 speed. Gain experience. Grant 3 random other allies 2 experience. Basically, your entire team will get a little boost if it is just a team of 4. And gain 2 splash, then grant all other allies splash equal to, or defense, or shield equal to the splash. There we go. We don't really have anything else I think we'll buy right now. So yeah, I think... Oh, actually... No, we'll hold on to what we got for our funds right now and head for another... Campsite's okay, but I think I want to go for more combat, try to get more experience for everybody. Yeah, I should have stopped to see what we had picked up for, like, new encounters here. But we've got a Travolt, a Grubbity, another Plasmila, and a Kittle. So it looks like the Grubbity stacks a lot of slow on itself. Okay, I think I see what happens. It stacks all that slow, and then changes that to strength to help for, like, an attack boost. This might be a bit of a tighter fight, although we are thinning it down pretty quickly. But, yeah, there's... Got a fair hit out, but I think we've got the win there. There we are. So we can pick an item. On attack, fly 2 to random enemy. I think I'll go for the Toxic Slime. And yeah, we'll give Plasmila the extra experience. Oh. Okay, it unfortunately skidded right through. But we now have Tent Taser. Okay, let's see if I can bring that up proper. Okay, so 30 HP, 16 attack, 20 energy. After ally super, deal 4 decay to a random enemy, and grant adjacent allies 30% of old decay as supercharge. Okay. Yes, you know what? You got 16 speed, you've got 12, so I think you'll probably attack quickly, so put that onto them. And I might buy... Yeah, I'm going to buy some bonus experience for the Belief. And I'll send them to an evolution. Now we have Stagnant. And the card is 36 attack, or 36 health, 8 attack, 13 speed. On battle start, trigger allies ahead super 1 time, and grant ally ahead 1 fortified and 4 regeneration. So there's a nice little boost there. Maybe we'll just do a restock, see. Okay, so there's a Peculate, Monku, and a Grubber. I can't actually see Grubber. There it is. A move grants allies behind 1 damage. Okay, so we'll continue with that. I think I want to go for more battles. I mean, the entire point is to have battles go on. So we got an Oximp, Bulbish, another Grub Buddy, and a Chimpire. And Chimpire is the second evolution for Monku. Remember that from the demo. That is one I encountered a fair bit often. Yeah, now you start seeing, as much as only like 1 attack goes off, it's all the synergy that can start adding up. Okay, we've lost 1, but we might be able to... Yeah, I think we're going to offset that because we do seem to be clearing them out a little faster. No, and just the Bulbish left. And never mind. There we go. That's all cleared out. I think think I'll skip and take the experience. Try to build up our team a little more. Yeah, and we'll give that to Doot to get that evolution for... Okay, not quite yet. And what do we got? That's consumed, unequip, grant ally to attack, Heartberry, consume. I might go for... Nah, I'm going to hold off for now. I think what I'll do is go through these next 2 fights, save up a little bit of the funds from that, and see what we can put that towards. Oh, we've got a Prophasia, a Zipstrat, a Peeling, and a Sardine. And Peeling is one I remember from the demo as being like a support healer. You can see it'll toss health out, but does take damage in exchange for it. So as much as we're not super thinning out some of the enemy team, we are at least working through the big health pool that pooling does give them in exchange. There we go. And there we go. Another one completely cleared through. Yeah, we'll give Oracle the extra bit of experience. A little bit more funds. Some experience out. I think I'll go for the Bell. I'm trying to think of who would be best having it. Yeah, you know what? I'll put it on Doot so that way Prophasia or Prophasia here gives the splash to them faster. And we got one more fight and then our first boss encounter. So we got Fluffern, Chilladin, Lumant, and Grubber ahead. So we'll probably end things off with our first encounter of the boss for today. And then again, I'm not planning this to be a super long series, just a couple of weeks or so to try it out, show it off. And bring a little more attention, because I am enjoying a lot of these, like, autoplay games. It's something right now, it feels like it might be a little slow for channels and such. Or, not channels and such, but, like, certain games I'd be playing. I'm waiting on some things to come through, like Prehistoric Hunt. I'm waiting for its next update before we'll go to that. Project Zomboid, I thought from the sounds of it was getting closer towards next update, so I was holding off on going on that. But it does seem like the case might be that it's going to be a little bit longer, and I'll start getting the mod list and everything together for a return to that series. The Long Dark, with how long I had that going on, I don't want to bring back too soon. But we sure had a lot to go through this fight for, like, thinning them out. There we go. And Doot just got enough experience to evolve. We now have Aquana. So 18 health, 8 attack, 12 speed, attacks back enemy, and now on ally summon, deal 4 damage to back enemy, as well as deal 10 damage to back enemy on its super. I think I'll skip for the extra bit of experience, and we'll put that onto... Yeah, there we go, let them toss that out. Okay, we do have a little bit of fun, so I think... Actually, everybody has an item, so I think we'll probably continue with what we got and go for our first boss of the region. And that is Queenstruction. So 250 health, 8 attack, and 15 speed. So its passive is on hurt, collect 4 scrap to build units, and its super is to build an Incorny with the health equal to the scrap. So we'll have to see how this goes, because this is one of those fights where you can stack up a lot of damage against the enemy, but then because of what they summon out, it can turn back to not want to rush too heavily or hard for damaging the opponent. Yeah, and then for as much health as the Acornies have when they get thrown out, those will go back to heal the boss too. Well, it looks like our strategy is working pretty well. The boss is slowly getting whittled down as we're also dealing with what it summons up front. Now, we've got a fair bit of splash damage built up on Prophagia. So I don't think we have to worry too much here. We should... Actually, we might even kill the boss before we have to deal with the one up front, which we did. Yeah, they managed to get a little summon out, but it's not really going to matter too much, I think. There we go. So, we can collect our reward, which is steel, or another field status effect. Ally gains shields, also gains 1 thorn. That's pretty good. Front ally takes 2 less damage. And any fainted ally, others gain energy. I'm going to go for the thorn shield, because I think that'll be pretty handy since everybody was getting some armor to them. Shovel, ally hurt, remove 2 decay. On attack, apply to that, 2 toxic slime. I might pick up spare shell. We got some funds and a shop ticket. So I'm thinking spare shell I'll put onto them to help for keeping them a little armored. Maybe we'll put toxic slime. No, I'm not sure what to put it on. Maybe I'll switch things out to this. With Aquana with that, that'll help bring up their health a bit more because they only have 18. You got 30, you got 36, you got 30, so everybody else should be pretty good. So I think we'll hit continue, and we will be into another region next episode. But for now, we're going to leave this episode of Kādomon right here. Thank you all very much for joining me on this episode of the series. If you did like the video, be sure to give it a like. And if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, be sure in the comments right down below. Until I see you all next video or episode, survivors, please remember, as always, to take care and stay alive.